Welcome to DRTSPR show. This is Dr. Tangella Shiva Prasad Reddy alias Dr. TSPR. Namaste, Adab, hello, and a warm welcome to Guru Tilulu. BV SUBBA RAO Garu. He will never forget some certain events which are very dearer to our lives, societal lives, state, country, and the world. That is one of the occasion today, June 5th, again World Environment Day. He reminds me, he says, let us do a show so that this present generation and those younger to them, they will understand the importance so that they can have a safe and secured future. So that is the purpose. I'll take the forward from him. The Gulzarao's fire. What happened? Where is the report? Raat gayi, baat gayi. Similar way, floods. They were destroying Bengaluru. I have shown you how people got killed in Bengaluru also. Likewise, Mumbai. And what happened after that? Raat gayi, baat gayi. Similarly, unfortunately, all these disasters, stampedes, Kumbh Mela, Delhi, as if that is not enough. In the name of IPL, Bengaluru, IPL matches when entire country should have been mourning. Amit Shah's son Jay Shah wants to enjoy that betting IPL, destroying the spirit and purpose of the youth of this country. He landed all those youth into unnecessary watching of IPLs, and thereby every street corner now you have a team. Hitherto we used to pay sports, because why I'm bringing this is our guest BV SUBBA RAO is also a very acclaimed sports person. Sports were not played in this spirit. If the sports person are being bought now, purchased. Now gully cricket is no more gully cricket. No more fun. It doesn't come with sportsman spirit. Now, because of IPL, Jay Shah's introduced, Amit Shah's son introduced betting. Now people are indulging in betting in these matches, leading to enmity and animosity and unnecessary hype, which has again taken away precious lives in Chinnaswamy Stadium. Because these are all, we should have environment friendly occasions and minds. So that is the reason why this show we are dedicating to all those precious lives who have lost, thinking that those who are surviving families would understand the symbiosis with nature and lead a comfortable life. Sir, forward before I start showing what we have sent.
Thank you, Dr. Shiv. And this year particularly, the environment and the nature emerged out with set of threatening challenges to the humans. It's not merely, temperatures are going up, water is polluting, air is polluting. Everything has moved beyond the threshold limits. And two countries, the glaciers have vanished. And many more countries, the same thing is going to happen. Of course, the lakes, there is no record of it. And Hyderabad has witnessed a new trend in the climate change. Climate change induced disaster. That is our Guljar house. Let us look into these 6 or 7 issues which have surpassed the threshold limits and threatening us. So, Dr. Shiv Prasad, you can go ahead with it.
Yes, sir. extreme flooding.
This year, we have seen an increased temperatures over the last 2 or 3 years. Last 2, 3 years, the temperatures were increasing, but this year, the temperatures on an average 44 to 45 reached across the country. And Jaipur and Jaisalmer, it reached almost 48 degrees. And we also had a episode earlier in the same channel with Dr. Shiv-Prasad Reddy that what will be the impact on coming monsoon, that is 2025, because of this increasing temperatures. Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, and Indian Ocean, the surface temperatures are increasing. This year, the unique phenomena is monsoon entered well in advance. Well in advance across the country. It rained in Mumbai, it rained in Hyderabad, it rained in some other. Also in the Northeast region. Northeast region, generally you will have normal rains this time. But this is why not? The Kerala disaster.
Yeah.
So from Kerala to Himachal Pradesh, the landslides from Himachal Pradesh to Northeast, this is the Tesla Dam. Within 15 minutes, 10,000 crores dam was washed away. Are we learning anything, or still, we are crazy about building hydroelectric projects in Himalayas? Okay. So, it has already set motion. Cities, this, I think, more than half a dozen episodes this channel contributed on cities drowning and why it is happening, right from Hyderabad to Joshimath, Dehradun, Shimla. The cities are drowning, irrespective of their geographical, geomorphological, climatic locations. Chennai and Mumbai, Calcutta, they are coastal cities. Still, the rainwater doesn't go to the sea. Hyderabad and Bangalore, those two cities. This is a new phenomenon which emerged out, which is still ignored by the system. That, this is the establishment which was constructed some 300 years ago, the historical Hyderabad city, and later evolved over a period of time with the same infrastructure available. Nobody bothered about improving this. Nobody bothered to give them the better insulating wires. No electricity studies have been conducted. So today everybody talks of this. This country, 30% of this country is historical cities. You name any. Then why we are neglecting these historical cities? Why we are not upgrading the technologies? We are ready to give crores of rupees to the industries who are already swallowing money, bankers' money, and then leaving untreated sewage waters and dump solid waste for improving and environmental technologies. Why we are? These are all production houses. You name it, right from a biscuit container to shoe racks and jewelry. Hyderabad historical city is known for its pearl. It's a pearl city. From a pearl city, it emerged as a cyber city. So, are we looking into their contributions, how they have contributed to the name and fame and economy of this city? We don't bother about it. People just go and say, oh, AC pad gaya hai. All such kind of lay excuses and all. So, how do we look into it? So, sudden rainfall in the pre-monsoon period, heavy rain, 200 millimeters overnight in Bangalore. And interestingly, the Kashmir. You see, one thing I observed, wherever the smart city programs have been introduced, those cities got into the trap of flooding, urban flooding. Smart cities is nothing but concretization of the cities. And they have not, Mumbai has 1860 sewage lines distribution system. They have not upgraded anything. And on an average, 40% of the generated sewage water is being treated as per the records. But more than the pipe supply water, the cities consume 45% on an average the groundwater. So no records of the groundwater, how much we are consuming and how much sewage we are generating. So environment, it's 35 years, Dr. Shiv Prasad.
Sir.
My first report with eminent, environmentalists, including Anna, Dr. Purushottam Reddy, we released in 1990, June 5th, Status of Environment Andhra Pradesh, a Citizens Report. We came out with a special article on Hussain Sagar, dying fish. Nothing has changed in spite of spending hundreds of crores of rupees on Hussain Sagar cleaning. We don't look into the fundamental principles of, how the water and the pollution is mixing, how, the habitation is intervening in these situations. We want only cosmetic treatment. तालाबों को क्लीन कर दो, हर तरफ फूल के झाड़ा लगा दो, बस खत्म। एक हफ्ते के बाद सबके सब सूख गए, मर गए। Nobody bothers about, how do we sustain it. Crores of rupees. It's good. Government came with an idea of Hydra, removing all the encroachments on the water bodies and water streams. But the question is, we have eliminated the physical structures. Does it ensure the free flow of rainwater from city to Musi? We do not. On the name of Musi, so wherever we go, we get some project. Honorable Chief Minister now comes out with an eco-city concept and want to develop a special eco-city somewhere else in 60 acres of land. Why can't we take the basic principles and adopt through retrofitting technologies in the entire city? No. We want to create a new city, a new business model, but ignore and neglect the existing ones. How do we look at these things? The whole problem is the rapid, unscientific, unregulated urbanization, vanishing blue-green spaces, lakes and parks. So how do we look? So intense downpour in short durations. Are we ready for the rains? No. the temperatures are going so high, even during the early monsoon and in the winter season, the night temperatures are going up and up. It is threatening a common man's life through dehydration. And the more unfortunate and sad point is the people who are involved in the manual labor. Nobody bothers about that. Nobody bothers about the, greening the slum areas. So how do we look at it? Are we progressing or are we going back? What I say today is we are only moved from a Stone Age period to Drain Age. 21st century should be named after Drain Age because everybody talks of drainage only.
Yeah.
And we are not able to address the drainage systems. So this is a very unfortunate thing. They talk of infrastructure. They talk of underpass and flyovers, all that. But they don't talk of water infrastructure. They want new future cities with arranged distribution of piped waters. But they do not lay a pipe to take the generated sewage, expected generated sewage from this city. And it is the situation across the country. You take it Bangalore or you take it anyway. And today, they want somehow to push the sewage waters out of the city. But this is an unfortunate thing where we started our civilization near the river banks. We evolved, developed from Stone Age to the Pearl City to Cyber City. Today, we are all caught up in the drainage. Drain age. This is the unfortunate thing. And suggestions. Who will listen to the suggestions? Every time my media friends come and say, sir, why don't you give some suggestions? What suggestion? Who is going to listen to it? Is there any public debate on these issues? But anyway, the shifting of monsoons is taking place. The glaciers are vanishing. And we are not looking into the built environments. The forests are decreasing. The immediate step is focus on water infrastructure, not on future cities. We have enough cities to take care of it. Introduce the Urban Land Ceiling Act. And today, each one who is working in the IT sector is owning 3 to 4 apartments. How come? How do you distribute the assets in this manner? Climate-induced disasters, high-intensity, short-duration rainfalls. We are losing the common sense. And most ignorant part, I say, the city water, urban waters are being managed by the irrigation department, the minor irrigation department, who were never given an opportunity to train themselves, upgrade their skills to the new challenges. You can't blame them. And most of them, I'm sorry to say, resorted to corruption to releasing the building sanctions. You take planners, you take the irrigation engineers who are giving clearance to all the, the released waters. So the isolated approaches like Hydra is not going to give us an holistic solution. We need to create a flood-free city. a safe and sustainable city, an eco city. It is not that, I go around and come with fancy ideas and come out with some more business models of future cities. This is an unfortunate thing. Governance is changing, but officers are the same. Things are moving in the same manner. Not even one corrupt officer is put behind the bars. Why people are not questioning it? Environment Day is not being debated at the House, nor at the people's platforms. We have killed the democratic functioning. The local governing bodies, which we are going for the elections coming month, are defunct. Why we should go for elections, I do not know. Let the people, I appeal through this channel that let people say whether we should have local governing bodies or, why unnecessarily spending public money on the tamasha of conducting the elections when there is no power to the local governing bodies. This is my question to my friend Shivprasad Garu also, because he has to continue the local governing body, governance, and the environment in the coming months. Dr. Shivprasad.
Yes, sir, well said. Until and unless they have power to act, and not only act, they should have power to plan the present and future, including the budget. So that independence through Amendment 73, Panchayat and Amendment 74 were already done, and they are supposed to be independent of everything with due diligence, taking care of to improve the standard of living of those living in panchayats, municipalities, and municipal corporations. That is where we say environment friendly policies evolve, because we say from grassroots level, panchayats to semi-urban municipalities, then urban municipal corporations, and in toto, three together assembly, and after that, at a greater level, all India level, union level, in parliament. Don't you think, sir, this lacune of not policy evolving from panchayat to parliament is the biggest disaster for any environment policy or legacy to be continued?
Yes, sir. What I should say is we should rename parliament as Big Panchayat.
Yeah.
It's already a panchayat only with elected people and other things. But the thing is, once again, they should think of introducing the awareness and orientation programs to the elected representatives. What they are not talking and debating in the House is not at all relevant to the contemporary challenges or problems in the society. They come with some kind of an agenda which has a goal for their political party, but nothing else. They are not looking into the overall well-being of the country, well-being of the environment, and at the same time, local governing, first thing is re-strengthen the local government as autonomous bodies, and review 72, 74th Amendment before these elections.
Yes.
Now, number two is reintroduce environment impact assessment studies for all the developmental activities, including urban. because, safely they eliminated for urban in the beginning. And now, the third thing is we should also introduce and make it mandatory on disaster management studies in all the developmental activities. So, how each developmental activity may pose the disasters, how the disasters will trigger off when you neglect the environment issues. This is more important. Today, each city is losing somewhere around 300 to 400 crores annually because of heavy rains, untimely rains. And yet, we are not thinking of water infrastructure. Why? Is it because these disasters is giving more kickbacks to the vested groups in the system? Then why people are not questioning it? Where is the infrastructure? How do we go about it? Just 2 centimeters rainfall some 20 days back in Gachibowli created traffic jams for 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
2 centimeters. What we call that as a global city, an economy city, a financial city.
Financial
Is it
district.
a financial?
Financial district. IT hub.
Is it a financial district and a financial distrust? We do not.
That is correct.
So it's time to think of sustainability.
Right.
How do we restrain the whole thing? Cities are aimed to provide quality of life. Where is the quality of life? I buy water, polluted water. I am also buying air for sometimes to keep myself alive. And third thing is energy, heavy bills, okay, which are also destroying my air conditioners and other systems. And the fourth one, space, the land. I can't even think of it. Land is grabbed by the greedy vested groups in this society. How come? We need to look into, review the land reform acts. Otherwise, I do not know how people will react to this. Spaces, open space. There is no green space, there is no blue space, there is no space between the people walking on the streets. All the 5 elements today are at a threat. The lives supporting Panchabhutas are at a threat. How do we expect a quality of life? Our lives are a threat. We should think of improving our environment, make cities more eco-friendly through retrofitting technologies. Otherwise, I see most of these cities will vanish under water, under polluted waters. It's time. It's time for the people to think. It's time for the people to make the governance system and official system to wake up and deliver their duties with a dedication. Put all the corrupt fellows who are involved in public properties, Gafla, behind the bars. Let us not just celebrate with chocolates, ice creams, and other things that happy environment day, happy environment day.
Releasing balloons, walking around,
Ah,
eating.
releasing balloons and all. Okay. It's an unfortunate thing.
Yes, sir, please.
It's time for the people. It's time that everybody should think of their next generation. Please start rectifying yourselves
Right.
for the future generations. It is for the future generation. We are all trustees on this earth. We have to deliver our duties as committed trustees. We should promote sense of belongingness to this nature, this world, and sense of sharing. We need to share our resources for a better environment, the livelihood. And we are the trustees. Everybody is a trustee. Government is a trustee. And I do not know from where the government got an idea that they are the CEOs, they are the corporate bosses of the people. No. If somebody declares he is a CEO, put him behind the bar. And today, shamelessly, they are also taking salaries and pensions.
Yeah.
People think of it. You work for 35 years, and even then, getting your pension is a big task. And they are working for 3 years, they are getting a pension. So it is giving me an idea to file a appeal to the central government that I also served for 5 years. Please give me pension for 5-year period. Is it acceptable? So we should all think of these 5 elements of the nature, which are life-supporting resources. They are not only outside us, they are also inside us. So think of it. Think of the future generations and then start improving the existing habitations. We need not go for model habitations from somewhere else as a business model. Let us not. Let us revive. Thank you so much, Shivaprasad. Thank you.
No. Welcome, sir. We just say there should be counseling for members from Panchayat to Parliament, MPs. What is development? The development means concrete constructions and commissions. This is how they are thinking about. That is not the way. Destroy green cover area, remove forest, this fourth city, fifth city, pharma city. No. The living standards, you should have potable water, good drinking water, fresh air. Forget the inflated COVID. Oxygen, people were running for oxygen, and then good food. And then of all, you have good drainage facilities when rains. Stormwater drains should percolate them into lakes. The lakes will absorb that flood. And in turn, that will improve the groundwater level. In turn, all those lakes through those wonderful pores, those nalas and all, they will regulate the temperature of that Mother Earth. In doing so, the temperature is regulated, you have good potable water, you have safe food to eat, and very good air to breathe, plenty of oxygen. So this should be the living standards. And how will you do that? In all the policies, development policies, not just construction with concrete or in the name of green technology, do away existing green cover or forests. No, that is not the policy. You should live with the existing structures, whether it is forest, green cover area, or lakes, nalas, without disturbing them. You should involve, you should make those water bodies to be inclusiveness. That inclusiveness comes with water bodies, air spaces, green cover areas, and alongside involving panchayats to parliament. That means people, they are the constitution, they are the bosses, not these elected representatives. You are there to perform the specific function, right from panchayat to municipalities, municipal corporations, and parliament. The specific function role is there for you. And you are not the bosses. We are the bosses. People are the bosses. That is why, right from panchayat to parliament, now people should start thinking, what is the development policy? Is it destroying nature, environment, increasing heat? Can we live in this increased temperatures? Can we live in this cloud outburst when entire area is flooded? And can we live with polluted water surfacing food? So this future is in our hands so that we can give a safe and secure environment to our next generation.